What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDmac, and welcome back to another episode of Minging and ModSauce. That's right. Super excited. How's everybody doing? You doing good? I'm doing super good. We got so much to do today. I'm super excited. Before we get started, something new I want to show you. Something in one of the updates of Botania. Super cool. Let me show you. I'm so excited. A lot of you probably already know about this, but if you don't, check it out. If you take a potato, you throw it in the mana pool, you get a tiny potato. Okay, everybody knows that. That's been in forever. But, so check this out. Take the little tiny potato, set it down. Okay, it's a little tiny potato. He's happy. Yay, little tiny potato. But you can name these, and there's a couple of different names that will actually do something. Well, very neat. Check this out. If we put it in here, and we type in KingDaddyDmac and pop it out, and now set it down. Look at that! Isn't that so cool? Oh, I love it. It's so neat. Thank you so much, Vasky. Vasky has to add all these in when doing an update of the mod, but we got our own little potato, and that's supposed to be because I just got engaged. It's me, my girlfriend, I guess my fiance now, Mr. and Mrs. DMAC. It's so cool. I love it. And I can't pick it up. It's awesome. Thank you so much, Vasky. I really appreciate that. So don't forget to get your own potatoes. Your KingDaddyDmac potatoes. We're going to put it right here. Oh, I love it. They're so happy. And they got their little cake. I love it. So anyway, guys, what's going on? What's new? It's been a little while. It's my first day on for the week. Let's check out how the Terra Shatter is doing. We've been trying to get to that top SS rank mode. Let's put on our magnet. All right. Bam! Look at that. We are SS. Oh, that's so awesome. We have to check this out today. And I've also been laying out a bunch of, Certus quartz. We are going to try and get into AE today so we can get ourselves a little organized. Organized. So the best way right now, I think, that I can break up the Certus quartz is probably just by fortune. Just because we get a nice even amount of the Certus quartz crystal. I think we're supposed to maybe get dust too. Maybe we only get crystal. But we can turn the crystal into dust, so that's neat. So I'm going to fortune all this stuff up. Then probably going to go out hunting for some meteors. Yeah, get some of the nice little AE things up and going. It's super neat. So get that going. Oh, and there's one other Botania thing that I want to do that actually is going to relate to our AE. We've done this before, the Alchemy Catalyst, where this will do the recipes, like a couple special recipes, but there's a second upgrade to that we haven't done yet, using the Elementium and the Pixie Dust. Bam! Conjuration Catalyst. Sweet. So this bad boy, let me show you what it does and why it's going to be so helpful. See, we don't have much Certus quartz left. Do we even have a full stack? Okay. So we have a full stack. We'll take out one for now. Let's take this upstairs. And right there's where we have, see right here, if I were to throw this in, it would make Prismarine. If I do it over at this one, I guess we'll just do it at this one right here. Knock off, and throw this bad boy underneath. Bam, and you can see it actually shows up through the bottom of the pool. But now we can take a Certus quartz. So let's take all this excess, this 63. So we have no other, nether quartz in our inventory. If I take this now, let's turn off our magnet and toss this in. Look at that, it makes 2. If you can get it in the pool, not be a derp. 2. And now we can make 4. And I can just keep on slamming this in and trade mana for straight up quartz. Which is amazing, absolutely amazing, and going to be super helpful. So we don't have to keep on going into the nether to get more quartz when we're low. Isn't that great? I love it. So this is going to make AE a lot easier being able to do that. Then of course if you throw it into a normal pool, it would just change the color. So anyway, let that all recharge back up. And now we don't have our Terra Shatter, doesn't have to stay in there. We'll actually get a nice bulk up of mana. So I dig it. Anyway, let me finish fortuning all this stuff up. And then why don't we go test out the Terra Shatter. Let's see how the quarry's going. The The quarry is still going. We got tons of stuff. Gold, 632. Nice. Iron, 7,000, almost 8,000. So we're doing good on materials. We can actually get a lot of stuff done today, which is what I'm psyched about. That's kind of partially what I've been waiting for, because the core is still going on the slow speed. This should be pretty good. Actually, we're almost done fortuning it up. So we'll just go together. Makes it all easier. Sweet. And one other item from AE that I'd like to make up is this Meteorite Compass. Sweet. So we need a charged Certus quartz and 4 iron. So no biggie. Let's get all this quartz put back into our system. Let's get a charge. We only have... That's it, we only have 2? Oh no. That's okay. We can always craft more. Now we have 1 charge, but how much? Alright, but we have 101 of the ores, so we can get that worked up just fine. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Assembly halo. Bam, 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 bam. And Meteorite Compass. Sweet. And this is so that we can get all the patterns. What are they called? The presses. Did they show the presses? My goodness, look at all those facades. It's always annoying. Presses. Are they in here? Of course they're in here, but I don't see them. They're like these inscriber looking things. Yeah, that's what we need. The presses. So this little compass right here is going to always point towards the closest direction of a meteor. So why don't we just sleep, sleep, sleep? We can go check it out, see what we can get. Now, most of the ones that are close by spawn have probably already been looted, because many others have already gotten into AE. But if I remember right, there is actually a meteor right over here. And once you're in the chunk that it's in, see how it spins around like that? Isn't that cool? So this one's already been looted, but there's a chest right in the center there. But we will need skystone later. So once we get out of the chunk that it's in, it should stop spinning, and it's pointing to the closest one. And when it's actually pointing to, I tested this out in the last season, is it's actually pointing towards skystone. So if you were to set down random pieces of skystone in the world, you could troll people pretty well, and the compass would point to it. So pretty neat. Anyway, let's go into the core world. Let's see how our core is going. We can also test out our Terra Shatterer. So right over this way. This is where we have our quarry. Of course, we're not going to be able to really check out that much on the quarry, because we don't have the world hole modification upgrade on it. It's just replacing everything that it takes with dirt. So how are you doing, buddy? Look at that. Mining at. Tells you exactly where it's mining, how many blocks it's done. I think every time the server resets, it may mess up the scanned block number. But it's doing fine. As you can see, it's mostly stone. We may be overlapping someone else's quarry, where they've already done. But that's cool. It's still going. We're going to wait till it finishes before we stop it. So very nice, very nice. And the quarry's not going back here. So why don't we check out over here our Terra Shatterer, see how big that it gets. All right, we're at Bedrock. By the way, the reason I like to always mine at Bedrock is just because mobs cannot spawn at Bedrock. I guess they can't spawn in this quarry world anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But normally that's your best bet, especially because it's flat. Anyway, here we go. Terra Shatterer on. Wow. So huge. So good. It's crazy nutballs. I love it. Uh-oh. Little lava, little lava. So pretty cool. We got the largest SS Terra Shatterer. Awesome. Ooh, titanium. Got it. All right, so let's head back. Let's start to get into AE. Let's get some things crafted. Let's go find some meteors. All right, been hunting out, found a spot. You see right here, if I go out of the chunk, it points towards it. As soon as I get into the chunk, yes, we've got our crazy meteor thing. So let's put on the chunk thing. Oh, nope. So it's in this chunk right here. Sweet. Let's dig a little bit down. Now, most meteors, believe it or not, are not accessible to at the surface. They're actually below ground. So using the compass is very useful. So it could be as low as at Bedrock. We shall find out. Anything yet? Any meteors? This is... Oh, no, there it is. Skystone. So did we pick it up by mistake? Let's go ahead and let's toss all this extra junk. Still no chest. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we got it. There is a chest. Now, the Skystone chest, look at it. It looks so much like the Skystone. Of course, that's what it's made out of, and you can craft these. So pretty cool. And we got 2 different ones, Engineering Press and Logic Press. So I believe there's 4 of them. So we got 2 out of the 4. Not bad. I'm going to finish collecting up the Skystone and continue on. All right, here's our next meteor. Let's hope that this works out. It would be awesome if we got both the other 2 that we needed. All right, do we get the chest yet? Nope. This is so... There's the chest right there. You can see it. Sweet. Unknown technology. Calculation press. Which we... Logic calculation. Nice. So I think we just need that silicon one. This one. Sweet. All right, guys. We're doing good so far. We've got a bunch of duplicates of all these first presses. We still need to find that first one. I ran back so that I could recharge our greater bands of mana. It was going to be kind of a pain with the Tear Shatterer. And I think there's a new item that I'd like to craft up to get linked in over here. And that, of course, is the Mana Mirror. Pretty cool. Something I should have done right away as soon as I could get Terror Steel. But what this basically does is if you shift right click it onto a mana pool, it will link it up portably to your player. So I don't have to keep on coming back to recharge. So pretty cool. Mana Mirror, very nice. And we can just shift right click. Since we have the dominant spark here, it's pulling from all of our other pools. Shift right click, and it's bound. Nice. So it should be filling these guys up. Now, I don't believe this is a bauble of any sort. Let's just double check. Yep, doesn't seem to fit in any of those. But let's go ahead, stick this in. Stick in our other thing. This passively makes a little bit of mana. And then it looks like the mirror, let's put our extra one there. It looks like the mirror's got to go. Oh, no, it doesn't have to go in the hotbar, I guess. So that's cool. And it should be passively charging us back up based on that pool right there. So pretty neat indeed. Anyway, back in the quest, let's get this final press. Oh, man. All right, next meteor. What are we going to get? Yes, we got it. Silicon press. So that's all the presses. Officially done. Super sweet. So I'm just going to finish mining out this Skystone, and then let's meet back at the base. Let's start getting all of our AE stuff crafted up and installed. All right, guys. So we're back at the base. I got a whole bunch of Certus quartz all done up, all fortunes. So pretty cool. The first things that we're gonna want to get to, probably gonna be an energy cell. So let's check this out. Energy cell. We're gonna need Fluix dust. And either Certus quartz, pure Certus quartz, any of that stuff, and then a bunch of this quartz glass, which is going to take the ground up Certus quartz. So first things first, let's go ahead, let's go over to the sag mills, and let's get some Certus quartz dust done up. So those are among the first things, and then we also need to get this crystal growth accelerator. All right, cool. So let's go get some glass. Let's go bam, bam. How much glass do we have? Ew, we don't have much more glass. So we're going to have to get that dealt with soon. And in this chest. All right, sweet. Bunch of Certus quartz dust. Nice, nice, nice. Let's grab out our little assembly halo. Bam. And that's what we want. Bam. So let's get a bunch of that crafted up. Sweet. Come back for that in a moment. How are you guys doing? Almost done. Let's get some in the pulverizer too. Bam. Bam. All right, sweet. All right, so next thing. Let's get our energy cell. We should have... Oh, we need this stuff. All right, so that stuff's going to take some charged Certus quartz. So we have some charged Certus quartz already. but we're going to have to also make more. So let's grab out a stack of that as well. Let's get that fortuned up. We have way too many crystals on us. Bam. Let's grab that back out again. And let's get a bunch of the charged Certus quartz going as well. So this stuff you can find in the world, but you can create just by charging normal Certus quartz, so it's not too complicated. You might even still have a cheaty way of making this stuff, which I'm not going to even show you, because why cheat? You don't want to cheat. Alright. How are we doing here? Alright, tons of this Certus quartz dust. Awesome. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. We need to get Fluix dust. So charged Certus quartz, redstone, and how are we doing on this? And that. Awesome. And do we have 60? Let's grab a few more. Awesome. Let's take off our magnet. Let's run over. You got to get a pool of water. We should just be able to chuck this in. So if we go bam, 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 you can see the little like electricity going, and wham! So we should get 2 stacks back once it's all finished. Got 2 stacks? 2 stacks. Perfect. All right, so some of this we're going to have to grind up. Let's go ahead and let's just do half a stack of it ground up. Awesome. That should be enough to get our little energy cell going. So let's go ahead, wham, energy cell. Nice. Now we're going to need an energy acceptor to be able to accept power in. So that's going to need some iron and some of this special glass. So let that finish grinding up, and let's grab some iron. How are we doing there? Nice. So let's get the special glass. Wham, wham. Get some more of that. We already have 35 of that. Don't even have to worry about it. My bad. And wham. So energy acceptor. Sweet. And you know what? I'm going to make 2 of those. Okay. So we're good there. We've got power that can be accepted into the AE thing. So let's go ahead. Let's aim this right here down. Input, output. So energy acceptor, wham, and then energy cell. Sweet. And you can see right there, KRF. So that holds quite a bit. That's 1000 RF. So anyway, we got power for it now. Sweet. How are we doing there? You good, bro? Okay, we good. So let me get this fortuned the rest of the way up. And let's start to make some growth accelerators so that we can get more types of AE stuff faster. All right, guys. So next we got to make up, to get the crystal growth accelerator, we need ME Fluix cable. So we need the quartz fiber, which is a bunch of the ground up nether quartz, and wham, wham, wham. So let's go ahead and make up a bunch of this. That should be good. All right, and then let's make up some of the actual wires. Wham. All right, so we are going to need, I'll make 36. That's more than enough. Sweet. And then to make these guys, we need the Fluix blocks. So we're going to need, I think, 6 of those, maybe less. We'll get 7 just in case. What's cool about the Fluix blocks, you can put it right back in, get your crystal back. So no loss of any sort. We already got the quartz glass, and we should have the iron. And this thing that we're making needs, okay, it only requires 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. So what these guys are going to do is if you add power, it will make the quartz grow faster. Now, we're going to be using, instead of using these things, the accelerators, which normally you'd set them out like this and then have your water in the middle and just send power to it. Now you'd end up having loose items like when we did that special purpley Fluix crystal. But if we do it with this thing, it will have an inventory. So let's go ahead and craft this. So hopper, chest, the extra cable, bam. All right, so let's go ahead and let's add this on. Sweet. And now we should be able to make pure Certus quartz, which we need sand for to do as well. So let's go ahead, grab a stack of sand. If we take the sand and we mix it with, say, this stuff right here, we get seeds. So bam, 2 stacks of seeds. So that just doubled the amount of Certus quartz that we got from the dust. And then we can throw these guys in here. And look at that. They're growing up. Isn't that cool? So it goes far, far faster. I believe Joe Tato is saying it's the equivalent of having one of these blocks like the same as like 6 crystal growth accelerators. Not exactly sure. But we shall see. And we'll get our pure Certus quartz. Look at that. So fast. Almost done. Awesome. Finished. So then we can set up a little thing to automate this too. Now what's also cool is it looks like this shut off from receiving power once it finished. But anyway, sweet. So we got this stuff, and this we can use for most recipes that the normal Certus quartz uses. So it's pretty cool. In any case, let's go ahead, let's grind that up for some more of that Fluix dust. And onward to the next thing, we're going to want to make some inscribers, and we're going to want to make the upgraded advanced inscribers, which it looks like we're going to have to make the engineering processors, so we'll have to do the base one first. So we need 2 sticky pistons. No probs, no probs. Let's make up a bunch of pistons. All right, I got a fun little beginner setup of inscribers. So we have 5 different ones. The first 4 are the 4 different presses. So each one has got an item filter. So we got silicon going into that one with the silicon press. We have over here, we have gold going into this one with the logic press. We have the pure Certus quartz going in there with the inscriber calculation press. And then finally diamond going into the engineering. So pretty cool. Now all these, because they're retrieval nodes, I can just throw the materials directly in like such, like such. Let's save a stack. And then let's see, what else do we need? So like diamonds, gold, let's grab a stack of gold. Hopefully we have enough. No, we don't. Oh no, that's blocks of gold. We got plenty. Let's put that all back. Block of that, and then diamonds. Grab a couple of diamonds. Be a little bit more careful with the diamonds. So let's just, we have the silicon going in. Let's throw in the diamonds and the gold. Awesome. So all these go through, do their thing, and they put out into this chest. So into this chest, we'll get the first like sets of the half done and the printed silicon. Now in this guy over here, we have 3 retrieval nodes. We have the printed silicon in that filter. We have redstone in that filter, and then on the top we have the gold, all the different types of first presses. So the gold, the diamond, and the Certus quartz. And that pulls out of this chest here. Now we just got to extend over this guy. And of course this can be way more compacted. We've compacted this in the past. I don't want to get too caught up on it. But yes, now the 3 of them combined go over to there and do their thing and output into this final chest here. So pretty cool. So I can actually even put all the redstone in here and it will pull out on this side if I so choose. But that's pretty nifty. All right, guys, next let's automate the whole, what's it called? Charged Certus quartz. I think that would be pretty cool in these 2 chests right here. So to do that, it shouldn't be too difficult. Let's first separate this wire here because we're going to be using extra utilities to do this. Let's have the first one be that type of node, just a normal item node, and then we're going to have an item retrieval node over on this guy right here. So pretty cool. Let's grab a piece of charged Certus quartz. Whammy. Let's set a filter to charged. Awesome. We can stick that back in there. And this node, the retrieval, we're just going to set an item filter to only pull out the charged Certus quartz. Awesome. So next thing, let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. Let's go to AE2. Bam. AE2. Charger. Let's go ahead. Let's craft up 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. And let's get these babies set in. Now, I'm dealing with a little bit of tight space here, so things may not work out as flawlessly as to planned. The only thing I'm worried about is where the wires will connect in. And tell you the truth, I'm thinking it has to connect into the top. So we may have to go something like so, probably the top or the bottom. But in any case, we'll do it from the top. So let's send this over, and let's send the wire up. Bam, bam. Sweet. Those are in. Those should now have, yep, we can see power. Awesome. And on the back, we should be able to just do the pipes to each of them. Hopefully, yes, it does look like it's connecting into the back. Go away, torch. Bam, 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 bam. All right, those look like they're all connected in. It should be powered. Let's go ahead, grab a bunch of Certus quartz, throw it into the first chest. It should load them up. Bam, bam. Come on, baby. Yes. And as soon as they get charged, it should get pulled out. So we can see that one's charged. Bam, pulled out and right into there. Sweet. And then if we just added upgrades onto the nodes, it should do it faster. Now, I chose to use the Skystone chests just because they're able to open even if there's a block above them. So just good little trick. Always nice to do, nice to know, and I'm going to have to do tons of rearranging off camera. So that's all set. I did make a couple of terminals. All right, this is looking pretty super duper ratty, but it'll be okay. I'll clean it up, I'll make it nice. But for today's purposes, let's go ahead and get this installed. So we're going to want to take the ME storage buses that we just crafted. We're going to put one in the drawer controller, and then see this chest down here? This has all of our dragon essence and stuff that just doesn't have a place. So we'll see if we can see that into the system. So we have 2 of these put on. That's 2 channels. That should be more than fine for what we're doing thus far. Let's get these. Let's just look inside. Okay, the buses are fine. We don't have them set to anything. Let's go ahead and just link that up. Link that up. And this whole cable went all the way around just basically for power. So now that those are set in place, we should be able to set down a terminal. We should be able to see everything that's within all those storage buses. So bam, look at that. How much easier is this going to be now to work on stuff? Isn't that cool? So pretty good. Let's go ahead. Let's make another type of terminal. Let's see. Grab the assembly halo. Let's go use. And we're also going to make a crafting terminal. So bam. And bam. Now we have a crafting terminal. Now basically we're not using AE storage yet. All we're doing is we're using the storage of this chest and then of all of our drawers. But we're still able to access everything that's in there in a single window. So if we wanted to say iron, bam, all of our iron. Cool. And then if we were to throw in, for instance, these, let's say these logic processors, let's toss these all in. Because we don't have a drawer set up for them, they should be in this back chest. Bam, right there. Isn't that cool? But again, let's throw all this stuff in there. Now that we have this in place. Wham, 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 wham. Let's throw those in there too. And again, all that stuff went into this bottom chest here. Let's see, what's something else that we want to do? If we wanted to have controller. Okay, so we need to get pure fluix quartz, which we don't have yet. So let's grab out some fluix quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's get these. Oh, actually, Let's just grab these. This is what we need. 2, 3, 4. Let's grab out some sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be good enough. Let's make the seeds. Wham. Let's go to our accelerator. Bam. And that's going to cook up some pure Fluix crystal. Pretty neat. I'll grab that out. Bam, 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 bam. Sweet. Controller. Nice. Loving it already. See how more quickly this will make things go? So anyway, let's get that knocked off. Let's get that put on. And yeah, the only thing we need power for is just to get these access to these terminals. It's so much easier to find stuff. But again, we don't have to worry about the storage yet. How's this doing? Charge Certus quartz. Let's get that all moved right in there. Sweet. And you'd notice when I put that in, there shouldn't be any charge Certus quartz in here. It all went directly to this spot here. Oak drawers. These drawers are so super cool. So anyway, we got our controller in place now. This is going to let us be able to do a whole bunch more stuff. In fact, we can directly connect our controller to over here. We'll do that later. In any case, I think that's going to about do it for today, guys. I'm pretty beat. Doing the AE stuff, it's super grindy at first, but it just gets easier and easier. It's a mod that is absolutely a necessity in large mod packs like this, and one of my favorites. So anyway, you can look forward to that come next episode. We got a lot done. I'm super happy. Help me out with the comments. Any tips or tricks? Let me know about any of these new AE2 edition things that we've got added on. Like, for instance, with this new crystal growth accelerator. This is one of them. The chamber, growth chamber. Such a cool item. Let me know about any other cool things like that in the mod pack. I know what most of them are, but I just want to hear what you guys have to say. And any other good things that AE will mix with. Any other good mods that I may not be aware of. It helps me out a lot. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Helps show your support. And as always, peace out.